Check one, check two. Check one, check two. No data. All right. Okay, we back. All right, so let's hit the music up. Let's hit this music up. Let's hit the restart. All right, here we go. Salute to Knicks Nation on this Monday night. Boy, oh boy, man. What type of game was this, man? We are hitting the losing music because the Knicks were at home hosting the Minnesota Timberwolves without Anthony Edwards, without Karl Anthony Towns. And can you say trap game? Because the Minnesota Timberwolves came out guns blazing like the world champion Warriors. 71% from the field at halftime. Taurean Prince, the star of the show, goes 8 for 8 from 3 on the game. And these guys just could not miss. So the Knicks would trail by 9 at the half. And in the third quarter, it was Julius Randle with a godlike performance. 27 points in the third, breaking Carmelo Anthony's record for most points in a quarter. Julius would finish with 57 on the night. But in the fourth quarter, man, the Knicks just could not execute down the stretch. And the Wolves, give them credit, finished the game. The Knicks could not finish. Wolves win 140. I repeat, 140 to 134. Tough loss, man. Absolutely tough loss. So much parts of this game that I just did not like. So much of this game that I did not like. People saying the audio is cutting in and out. Testing. How's the audio? Testing. How's the audio?
Can you hear us?
People saying the audio's choppy. How we doing?
Choppy
audio
like
good.
that Knicks defense.
Yeah, choppy like the Knicks defense. All right, where do I start? Yeah, defense, atrocious. You give up 140 points to the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are without their 2 stars. This is a team who averages 115. That's a fail. The defense was terrible tonight. It was atrocious. From the point of attack to protecting the rim inside the paint, they gave them 68 points in the paint tonight. Not good. Absolutely not good. The Wolves would end up shooting 58% from downtown. And, the thing is that when you're playing a team like this, without their 2 stars, you're going to have nights like this, right? Or at least halves like this. This is the NBA. Teams are going to come in. They're feeling like their backs against the Wolves. The Wolves have something to play for. They're still very much in playoff contention. So they want to play hard. They want to win. They got vets. They have a veteran point guard in Mike Conley. Kyle Anderson has been around the block. He knows how to play. Obviously, they got the stifle towel, Rudy Gobert. Nas Reed, they're tough. Their defense is still tough. Their defense is still formidable. And they play smart. So you figure with a team without their 2 stars, without them going heavy isolation, they're going to be moving the ball around. They play basketball, right? Move the ball around. Take your shots. As their shots started falling, they got more confidence, and they were rolling. They were rolling. So, but you had to figure that, or at least I thought, that once this game went into the half, they're saying my mic keeps cutting in and out. Hang on. How about this? How about now? How's the audio right now? They're saying sound is off.
You sound good to me.
Yeah. How's the sound? I just plugged my mic in all the way in. Okay. Good money now. All right. So let me just restart this because I'm gonna cut off that first part for the They said they never heard it cut off. All right, so some people saying it's off, some people saying it's on. We'll see what happens in the replay. Gamba, do me a favor if you're listening. Just start the show from the beginning and let me know if the audio cut out and if anything, if we got to start the intro over. But anyway, you figured it would be a tale of two halves. If the Knicks came out and played their game, the Knicks did make a late charge in the second.
Mm-hmm.
If they came out and played their game, they should be able to win this game. They're only down by 9 at halftime. That's one run away. Couple shots, couple threes. You feeling good about yourself. And they did. It was Julius Randle in the third quarter. Julius Randle went absolutely ballistic. Absolutely ballistic. Just lights out. The Arsenal was insane. You know, and it just sucks that they lost this game because he was brilliant in that third quarter. Just one of those out-of-body experiences. He was great. I thought Quickley had his moments in the third. But in the fourth, you know, the Knicks did jump out. They did end up taking the lead. Josh Hart started the fourth off well. He accounted for the first 7 points of the quarter. They were looking good. It was just crunch time, man. Crunch time. They could not close. This Wolves team, give them credit. They kept on coming. But it was just a lack of execution in crunch time. And the same bad defense that they showed early in the game reared its head late in the game. Because, of course, it was Taurean Prince that would end up knocking down a big three-pointer to put the Wolves up by 4. On the next possession, the possession before the Prince 3, you had a bad Quickley foul on Mike Conley shooting a 3. That was a bad foul by Quick.
Terrible.
Puts Conley to the line for 3 free throws. He makes those 3, so the Wolves are up by 1. Next possession, Brunson misses a floater. Wolves come back, and they find Taurean Prince wide open for 3. Wolves are up by 4. Next possession, Julius loses the ball, turnover. They foul Jaden McDaniels. He makes his 2, so now the Wolves are up by 6. So now you had a couple of possessions where the Wolves missed a shot. Knicks got it back. There was a foul there. The Timberwolves challenged, and they ended up winning. Conley turns the ball over. Julius makes a layup. The Knicks are down by 4. Julius gets fouled. It's an and 1. They're down by 3. Next possession, you get a Taurean Prince layup. And that was pretty much it, followed by Julius' technical foul. And that was it. 140 to 134. Frustrating loss, man. You know, frustrating loss. The defense set the tone, and they never recovered in this game, man. What do you think about this game?
I mean, the big thing is that there was no paint protection whatsoever. You give up 68 points to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I mean, we had John Krasinski on the show, and we knew that this would be a hot scoring team in the first quarter. That's what you brought up. That's what we discussed. Even Tibbs, if you watched a little bit of the post-game press conference, he mentioned that the team discussed that this is a hot scoring team. So it only makes sense that you come into this game prepped and ready to defend your butt off in the first quarter. They did not do that. So you don't get any good defense. It was an admirable effort to only be down by 9 points by the way that it was going, because this team was shooting 70%, not only from the field, but from 3 at some points, CP, in the first half.
Yeah.
It was just a crazy performance.
They started the game off 10 for 10.
You talk about an out-of-body experience for Julius Randle. It was an out-of-body experience for the Timberwolves, man. This team could not miss. And look, when you face a team like this, it's difficult to go out there and win, because if you're just making all your shots, no matter what, and there were some shots that were just crazy. Like you have a Conley floater where it's like that went in. It just seemed like anything they put up, the ball was going to find the bottom of the net. So it's just a difficult game to begin with. But kudos to Randle for bringing this one out. Like 57 points.
Yeah,
kudos to him. 31 in the second half. It was a monster performance by him. I know some people are getting on him for not getting the rebound. Of course, you want to see your players get the rebound, but I'm not looking at Randle. He is not the issue to why this team lost. There was no defense. Mitchell Robinson, where were you tonight?
Man, it wasn't. He certainly did not close the game tonight.
So, I look at that, like, where's the paint protection? I thought Quickley was making some poor decision-making down the late parts of the game. Like, he got the ball. He didn't even look to find Hart in the corner, who was wide open. Instead, he held on for a little bit too long. I think he passed it right back to Randle in the fourth. It's just stuff like that, man, where when you make this type of effort to come back in the fourth quarter, have a lead, you have to be efficient. It seemed like they were just rushing a lot of their shots and just trying to, just try to keep their foot on the pedal, where you don't want to give this opposing team, who's shooting very well, any more opportunities to put up more shots. You have to now understand how to play. You just got to get down to playing half-court defense, milking the clock a little bit, and getting some effective shots and playing some hardcore defense. You don't need to rush your shots.
Right.
But you saw that towards the end. It's guys like, you don't need to have you don't need to have like Randle going behind the back trying to attack somebody. You don't need Brunson trying to do a little bit too much. I felt like everyone was just doing a little too much in the fourth quarter to close it out. Just got to keep it simple, man. Keep it basic. I felt like this team, the Knicks could have had it, but just a frustrating loss, man, because it was right there for the taking. It was legitimately right there for a taking. And it sucks when you have an excellent performance by Julius Randle, 57 points, and you can't get the win. It's like earlier this season, what was it? RJ had 40 against Chicago, and you don't get the win for that one. It's just crazy when you have excellent performances and you can't secure the victory.
Frustrating, man. Frustrating indeed. The Prince 3 really, really, really hurt. I mean, he let Taurean Prince shoot 8 of 8 from downtown. And then look, the Julius rebound. Yeah, you got to snatch it up, but it was one of those things, I think, and not to make excuses for him, I thought he was gassed. All that work he put in work for 27 points in a quarter. I thought he was gassed. Yeah, he got some rest in the fourth. But that rebound there, he had it in his hands. And Kyle Anderson made the effort play. Slow-mo got him.
I don't care, man. Like, you put up 57 points. Like, you put up 57 points. There's nothing to ask for, because without his performance, you're not in this game.
Yeah.
I'm looking at everybody else, man, especially when it comes down to like Quickley. Late in the game, he goes 6 for 16 overall. I think, like, I know RJ had his moments tonight where he was struggling, but Quickley was struggling too.
Yeah.
Maybe go to Grimes at that point, even though he had one shot. And that's something that we need to see change, man. One shot for Quentin Grimes, they ain't going to cut
one
it.
Shot. Well, the thing is on a team that doesn't move the ball as well, doesn't assist the ball as well, when you have all three of your guys in that starting lineup, Grimes is going to be an afterthought. He got his first shot in the fourth, or was it the third, when he hit that three? I got to go back and look at the game log. Was it the third or the fourth quarter? People in the chat when Grimes got his first shot, it was the third. That's a little tough.
That's unacceptable, in all honesty.
Yeah. It's tough, but the thing is, bro, if they're doing their job, I didn't even expect this game to be that hard. I really didn't. But you should always expect a trap game. But I still thought the way this team played Denver, the aspirations that they have, I didn't expect them to completely let this thing go against this Minnesota team. I mean, they put up no resistance. 140 points. 140 points. This one was tough, man.
There's just some nights like this where, teams like the Timberwolves, even when they don't have their top players, they just go on a scoring spree, man. So it's not uncommon. I mean, they're in the NBA for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can get got in the NBA. Any team can do it. Look, we've been that team to do it too, right? Right? Remember when we got Herzonia blocking LeBron
Mario,
James,
Super Mario,
where we have Kevin Knox going against
Philly,
the
Philly.
Milwaukee Bucks,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
even
the bum Fizdale teams got a couple of statement wins in this season.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Happens.
Like it happens.
It happens. Yeah.
But it's just irritating because we talked about it on Weekly last night, where if this team's going to try and make a push for the 4th, are they going to be at the 5th? Like, where are they trying to fight in the standings? And you get a game like this, Timberwolves without Anthony Edwards.
And Karl Anthony Towns.
And Cat. Well, the team's been playing better without Cat, but that's another story for another day.
Right.
But without Anthony Edwards, I mean, sheesh. I didn't need to be reminded of Taurean Prince, considering he was part of that Dinwiddie Prince, guys that love to talk about trash about the Knicks being on the Nets and whatnot. I didn't need none of that tonight.
Nothing like a former New Jersey Net just sticking it right to you. 8
Swamp
for 8.
Dragon.
Had him looking like a splash brother out there, guys. Come on, man. We got to tighten up. We how many games left to the playoffs, man? 9? 9 games left into the playoffs. We got to tighten up.
He went 8 for 8.
Yeah.
From 3.
8 for 8. 8 for 8, man. We got to tighten up, guys. We got to tighten up out there.
What is going on?
You threw Julius's 57 right in the garbage. Robert Randolph not even sending us super chats tonight. I thought he was going to be first in line, man. He's probably licking his wounds somewhere, man.
He would have been 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th in line to send super chats. What are we talking about?
Oh, man. They were ready to invade the chat. He's better than Melo. Blah, blah, blah. And instead, we went from having a blockbuster night tonight to Knicks therapy, man. I was not looking forward to this one, man. To Knicks therapy. Shout out to Cool Vids, man. $50 super chats. How many times has the bench gotten us the lead only for the momentum to screech to a halt when the substitutions are made? It's a carryover from last year. Coaching staff needs to figure that out pronto. Need to do more than just JB isolation late in the game. It's tough. It's tough. You're looking for an adjustment, but at the same time, the guys that got you there are in the game for a reason. It's to take you home. But tonight was defense. Tonight was defense for 48 minutes. It was non-existent. It was the defense, man. JR Koozie, salute, man. Salute. Shout out to Cedro. He says Julius mentally in the playoffs is a huge concern. Well, hopefully he can get it together, man. Shout out to Brooklyn Vega. Welcome to the Fanchise channel memberships, man. Brooklyn Vega, how you feeling, man? Let's go to the phones. Will from LI. Will, how you feeling? Will. Oh, I'm muted on the Discord. My bad. Okay, Will from LI. If you can hear us, go ahead and unmute your mic.
CP Alex, you got me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
All right, bad. My bad. Hey, man, shout out to you guys doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, when it comes to a game like this, man, I think this falls on Tibbs, bro. Do you guys remember the part in the 4th quarter? I believe it was 2 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
We were up 131 to 129. And then McDaniel does that drive to the basket, lowers the shoulder on Brunson. Like that type of play, I felt like a good coach would have challenged that. I think even JD said that in the live stream. Shout out to JD. I was watching the stream. It was bumping in there, But it's just games like this really makes me feel like, Tibbs is just in the playoffs. I feel like it's not going to be the players that's going to let us down. It's going to be the coach that's going to let us down. And then last point, the trade Julius Randle thing is sailed, but the fire Tibbs thing, that's in full effect. I'm still not here for Tibbs, man.
God,
still not here for Tibbs, man. But
Lord.
Either way, I'm gonna let you guys get to it, man. Oh, one more thing. Quentin Grimes, man. One shot. Hey, listen, man. I played Prizepicks today.
Yeah.
Guess what number I liked? I saw Grimes 3.5 points in the first half. I took the under.
Oh, man.
And I got it. Easy.
Wow.
It's like, bro, you got to get more shots.
Yeah, you did say that. You did
shots,
say
bro.
you were taking the under on Grimes. You did say
Hey,
you were taking
listen,
the
man.
under
It
on
is what
Grimes.
it is. I got that pick, though. I got that pick. I needed Brunson to get one more point. I needed that 24, but
yeah.
Even that, man, they just got to pick it up, man. Tibbs, you got to get better, man. And then Grimes, you just got to get more shots. I'm going to let y'all get to it, man. Keep doing great job of the show. I'm going to catch y'all later.
Oh, man. I mean, Saturday we were gangbusters, man. Now he's on the Fire Tibbs wave. Oh, man. He just can't make it up, man.
You know, like, I understand there are some moments I'm like, I mean, the McDaniels on Brunson was an offensive foul. He extended.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there, but look, the refs are also human. Missed calls. I'm not going to blame the refs tonight. Play some defense. You're in this game. Don't let a good first quarter team get going. You're in this game. Because there's only so much you can do about the refs. But if you can adapt to how they're calling the game, more likely than not, you can win, especially if you're hitting your shots.
Yeah. No question about it, man. Taurean Prince, 35 points. 35 points with Taurean Prince, man. Wow.
Ugh.
Wow. That's just
He went 12 for 13 from the field.
Yeah.
What happened?
Hey, listen, man. We've seen this before. When these guys come into MSG and you give them a little life, building was rocking, you had your celebrities in the row. I mean, these guys want to show out. They want to be stars for the night. And we let them. We let them. Tough
Probably
loss.
hit up Zeke Najee and was like, yo, man.
Yeah.
How do I go off tonight?
Show us the way. Taurean Prince cooked us, man. Raq City in the building. How you feeling?
Here.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? First of all, this game, half-hearted. Half of me wants to say as a learning experience, because again, kind of like how JD said after the game, we're looking at the playoffs here. We're just trying to set up to see how we handle our playoff position. But on the other hand, you can't let Randle waste a 57-point game like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. In terms of how the team played, it just didn't look right. They gave it like they were trying to give Randle the ball and just say, hey, take us home. And granted, 57 points is crazy, but we all knew he had the skill. We never questioned Randle's skill. It's his mental. Can he stay there for 48 minutes mentally, even if he's not shooting well, if he's not playing well?
Yeah.
Can he not hurt the team by being a distraction, elbowing people in the face, arguing with the refs? Sometimes he argues with the refs more than he argues with other players or look at his team.
Yeah.
So as long as he can get that mental aspect in focus, I have zero worries about Randle, how he's able to handle it. And again, it sucks that we lost, but again, I'm comfortable in the fifth spot. If anything, I'm kind of glad that we're in the fifth spot. We're not fighting for fourth, because maybe that's less of a distraction for the next 10 games. We can kind of figure out what the bench is doing more often than just trying to win for fourth. We're comfortable where we're at. So on to the playoffs. You feel me?
On to the playoffs. On to the playoffs for Raq City, man. Salute, man. Yeah, I mean, look, the 57 burger was wasted, but it was wasted because nobody defended well, including Julius. Let's just call it what it is. Nobody defended well. Not Brunson, not Julius. IQ with a bad foul on Conley. You put him on the line for 3 free throws. Got to execute. You got to execute. They gave up 68 points in the paint, 140 points. This is a team-wide defensive bad game. Period. You had Taurean Prince looking like Scottie Pippen out there in his prime. Crazy. I mean, look at these numbers. The entire
I don't want to.
I don't want to either. The entire Wolves starting 5 in double figures. Mike Conley Jr. turning back the clock. This looked like Conley from the Grizzlies. 24 points, 11 assists, 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 6 for 11 from the field, 2 steals and a block. Rudy there stifled Towers, 16 and 7. Slow-mo, 10, 9, 5. He does everything for them. Jaden McDaniels, 18. And then you had Nas Reed 12. You had Nas Reed doing sky hooks out there. What are we doing?
Looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
What are we doing, man? You sure we ready for the playoffs? We had Nas Reed doing sweeping hooks in the lane.
10 guys played tonight for the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Only 3 of them didn't get into double digits.
Yeah, 7 in double figures. You had Jalen Noel out there looking like Dwayne Wade. What are we doing? My guy Fat Joe showed up to the game, decked out. He had his Knick jacket on, right front and center. And this is the performance we give him. 57 points and a loss.
I think I'd lose myself if Nickeil Alexander-Walker actually got to double digits. Because if that's the case, because he only had 8 points. He might as well consider it double digits.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, once I seen the sweeping skyhook, I said, boy, this could be a long night. But I still have faith. I just thought that attrition was going to set in. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, okay, this team, they're playing well. They're connected with each other. Okay, they're moving the ball around. This is nice basketball. But eventually your stars are going to have to be your stars. And in the second half, it was Julius. And I just figured that at some point, attrition is going to set in. This team is going to be looking for answers on who, in terms of the Timberwolves, looking for answers in terms of who can answer Julius's barrage. But give credit to the Timberwolves, man. They hung in there. They hung in there the entire night. And even when the Knicks had that 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go, wasn't safe. Was not safe.
I mean, even Brunson had a solid night. He went 9 for 18, got you 23 points. He got you 10 assists, 2 rebounds. Went 4 for 4 from a free throw line. But they did their jobs, man. It's everybody else that needs to do their jobs. I'm not even going to put Josh Hart. I'm not even going to put Josh Hart and Isaiah Hartenstein in that mix. Yeah. But come on, man.
Hart was good. I thought Hart was good tonight.
Yeah, Hart was fine tonight.
Yeah,
but I don't want to harp on the guy because but Mitch, man, once again, 68 points.
68 points in the paint, man. 68
rim protection, bro. Rim protection.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go overboard. I'm not worried about the playoffs or anything like that. Trap games happen. We already went through that whole spiel. But you need to focus. It's just focusing, right? You're trying to get yourself ready for the playoffs. And when you have a team like this, you want to see that you can put them away, especially without their star. That's all that is, man. That's all we're looking for. End of the day.
At the end of the day, man. And speaking of Mitch, here is Mitch's post-game thoughts. It's courtesy of SNY video. So to everybody in the chat, hit that thumbs up button for your boys, CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Here's Mitch.
You don't seem upset about it. It's because of the body of work of this team that you feel like you guys are good and you've established that, and it was just kind of
I mean, basketball, it happens, so one thing we worried about just playing Miami. That's our next step. So, today is done. You can't bring it back. You can't rewind it. So, just live on and just move on,
All right. So, Mitch says he's not worried. Go back and play Miami. Get ready for Miami on Wednesday. That's the next step. Today is done. I like that approach, man. Wrap it up and keep it pushing. Here's Mitch on Julius's 57 points tonight.
Julius, 57.
That's tough. Hey, man, I'm proud of him. He put in the hour, put in the work. Hey, he showed what he can do. So, whatever that. Hey, he went out there, had a good night.
All right. Shout out to our guy, Ian Begley. Chopping it up with the Block Nest Monster, Mitchell Robinson. Yeah, it was just disappointing to lose this game because Julius in the third. It was Melo-esque. It was a Melo-esque performance in terms of just being blacked out and just everything that you launched was falling. Whether contested, uncontested, he was incredible, man. Absolutely incredible.
I mean,
Yeah.
he went 9 for 10 in the third quarter, 90% from the field, 5 for 6 from downtown. Went 3 for 4 from the free throw line and hit 26 points all in that third quarter. You're right back in this game.
Mm-hmm.
What else can you ask from one of your stars? What more could you ask?
He was.
It'd been cool to see if he could have broken the record by the way he was going, man, but need everybody else to step up. I feel like, I don't know about you, but I felt like towards the end of the game too, they were trying to force it a little bit too much to Randle too, instead of just looking for other guys who had it open. I think they wanted him to get to 60, but I hate when you start forcing something and just don't allow it to come naturally. Like, focus on the win. The personal performance can come later.
Yeah, I mean, I understood it. Like, he had it going. He was the only one that had it going, especially in the third. Now, like I said, in the fourth, when he was on the bench, Hart got them off to a 7-0 run. Not a 7-0 run, but a 7 straight Knick points. He had two buckets himself. Then he fed RJ for 3. IQ had a couple buckets there. Then you had iHeart with a couple of hustle buckets there. So second unit was doing their job. And then once Minnesota started clapping back, Tibbs called a timeout, went back to Randle with about maybe 6 minutes or so left. And they just couldn't hold it. They couldn't hold it, man. Shout out to Brian Almonte, $10 super chat, says the Wolves, they got confident in the first quarter. We were going under screens. We did not close passing lanes. The Wolves attacked Brunson and got into the paint too easily. Just bad defense. Yeah, they did. I thought they were testing Brunson in his foot just to see how he would cover. And they were able to break down at the point of attack, get into the rim, get into the paint, kick it out from there, score from there. They were pretty much getting in there with ease. So we got to tighten that up there. Hoodie's Vintage $10 super chat says, infuriating loss, terrible adjusting. Prince had 20 before he took Brunson off of him, only to have Randle leave him open shot after shot. Jalen was a target all game. Does Tibbs ever challenge? Hashtag free deuce. I did see that too. Hashtag free deuce. I don't know where you guys think he's going to be playing. I'm not so sure. Do you go to a 10-man rotation with 9 games left? Even though you're going to be cutting it in the playoffs anyway?
No, I wouldn't do that. You might be throwing off other guys' rhythms for if you expand it.
Right.
I wouldn't do that. With 9 games left, I think you go. I mean, we saw what happened with once you throw Derrick Rose into the starting lineup and remove Elfrid Payton 2 seasons ago. You just throw off the whole rhythm and vibe of what's going on. And this is not like, we understand the whole Elfrid Payton situation. I'm not going to go deep diving into that. No. I'm just talking about a rhythm standpoint and who you're comfortable playing with. Everyone knows their roles, what time they're going in. At this point of the season, it's kind of set in stone. If anything, you reduce, you don't add.
Betwof 9 on the Discord. Betwof 9, go ahead and unmute your mic.
How's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. How you feeling, bro?
Cool. First of all, the NBA needs to check Taurean Prince for PEDs tomorrow.
They just might.
The entire team.
Yeah, they just might.
Yeah. I think as a fan base, we needed this game to just humble us a little bit. It's reminiscent of the past years where the Dunleavys, McDermotts, McConnells would be the ones to kill us. It took a monstrous performance from the other team to win, and it was definitely a bittersweet night given Randle's performance. But, you got to give it and take it in this league. So I just think I like as a point with Julius Randle, as a Knick, we're getting to a point where he is building legacy. I think in the next game against Miami, he only needs like 13 points or something to pass, or 11 points or something like that to pass Sprewell for 20th on the all-time Knicks scoring chart. And, he got the record today for most points in a quarter. So I just like to see that with Randle. I think when the time eventually comes that he's no longer a member of this team, whether a retirement or traded away or whatever it is, the fan base will definitely applaud him and give him standing ovations when he's back. So that's all rapid fire. Take care, guys.
Okay. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. Okay, let's see who else we got in the chat. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. KFTV postgame live presented by Manscaped, man. CP and Alex on the ones and twos. Tough loss, man. 140 to 134. Knicks lose, man. This was a tough one. Absolute tough pill to swallow. Not happy about this one. I was just getting ready to talk about a nice come-from-behind win. Julius 57. Playoff seeding. Going to Miami. Stomped them out. You know. This one just threw the vibes off, man. This threw the vibes off completely.
Well, you know what needs to happen then?
Yeah.
The Knicks need to go back into Miami.
Yeah.
And stomp out the Heat.
That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
I want to see another sad Pat Riley standing up.
Yeah.
All right. Like the last time.
It's his birthday today, too, so they should go in there and ruin it for him.
Then everything will be right in the world once again.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have 1,100 people here in the chat, so welcome to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button for you boys. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. One quick announcement for everybody in the chat and for our subscribers. We did cross the 60,000 subscriber mark a little while ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago. We definitely appreciate everybody's support. And because of that, we are giving back to the people like we always do. And I'm giving away an authentic Jalen Brunson jersey, ladies and gentlemen. No Fulton Street knockoff. No Jamaica Avenue junk. This is the real deal Holyfield, man. Stitched home white crispy joints, man.
Oof.
For free. For absolutely free, man. Yeah, this is what we do it at KFTV. We give back to the people, man. We say thank you to the people who's been holding us down and supporting us. And all you guys got to do is go to KnicksFanTV.com and sign up. And we will be announcing the winner on a special edition of Knicks Fan TV this Sunday. So make sure you guys go to KnicksFanTV.com and sign up. And good luck, man. Wish you guys a lot of luck. Man. Okay, let's go back to the Discord, Al. Let's go to Browaha on the Discord. Browaha.
Hey.
What's good, man?
How y'all doing?
This was a guy on Saturday, man. He was like, man, I love everybody. I love Dolan. I love everybody.
Him.
How you feeling tonight, man?
It's still love, man. It's
No
still
doubt.
love. First of all, congratulations, episode 400. That's a milestone.
Episode 400. Yeah, appreciate it. That's why I went to you, man. You're
That's a
very
milestone,
optimistic
man.
on things. I like that. Appreciate it.
Also, and don't hate on the Jamaica, like the Nigerians selling fake hats on Jamaica Avenue.
Listen.
Those guys gave us life.
No, you know what? Let me say something. I was a Jamaica Avenue baby myself, man. I used to go there. I used to get back before this whole sneaker hype and sneakerhead, you used to be able to go there and actually negotiate for your kicks.
Yes.
You used to be able to actually barter. You used to go get your mixtape, you go get your clue tape, your Cutmaster C joint, you go get a beef patty, and go get some fresh white downtowns or uptowns, negotiate on the prices, and go home happy. Bags in hands, you're out of the Coliseum, out of there in 2 hours.
Yes, be out here
and
negotiating two
something
goats
I
in
will
the land.
I will not negotiate on. Something I will not negotiate on is the Randle slander happening in the chat right now. I told you I had a truckload of tomatoes to all you fools, hating on Julius Randle, hating on IQ, hating on like my boys, the Knicks. I mean, maybe some of these like nephews do not remember the Knicks in like the early 2000s. We had 13 wins, 17 win, 22 win seasons. We are a good team. We are a good, solid team. Julius Randle is a Knick in the truest sense. These fair weather fans need to go to Brooklyn, buy yourself a $26 jar of artisanal mayonnaise, some horn-rimmed glasses, and a Nets jersey. We do not need you in this fan group.
But throwing a little perspective on there. A little perspective, man.
And have a good
I'm
night.
not taking
Appreciate
none of this.
Yeah, he's not with it. He's not with it. Nah, man, you can't put this on Julius, man. He carried the team tonight. He was electric. He gave it his all, especially offensively. You can't put this one on him. 57. You can't discredit that. It's unfortunate that they lost, but you can't discredit that type of performance. And the Wolves still had their solid defenders out there. Anderson, McDaniels. You had the Stifle Tower out there. They still had some good defenders out there. This is this defense I think it's the top. What is it? Top 5? Where are they defensively? Defensive rating the Wolves.
Let me pull it up right now. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I don't know if they're top 5. Top 5 might be a little too high.
Right now, the Timberwolves on the season are 12th.
12. Okay. But one of the areas.
Oh wait.
Yep, I'm listening.
Hold on.
Yep.
Sorry, wrong filter. Wrong filter was on.
Okay.
Wrong filter. Let's get to this now. Where are they? Defensive rating. They are 13th. Sorry.
They're 13th.
The bench was 12.
Okay.
Bench was 12. They're
All right.
13th.
So a little better than midway. So they're good. And one of the areas where they are good is enforcing turnovers. And for the Knicks tonight, they had 17 turnovers, which led to 19 Timberwolves points. 19 Timberwolves points, including 16 fast break points. So, against that team, you got to take care of the ball. You have to take care of the ball.
Yeah, I mean, the Knicks had 9 in the first half. They had 9 turnovers in the first half, which is a little uncharacteristic for a team that protects the ball very well. On the season, they're averaging about 13 turnovers, so they were close to meeting that mark.
Mm-hmm.
But the Wolves really got out to a fast start because of all those turnovers. If you protect the rock well in the first half, you play some defense. Once again, we're talking about a different game.
Sloppy.
Uncharacteristic for the Knicks, man, and that's why you're gonna have some nights like this. It's just it's more irritating than anything else. It's a frustrating loss. I get it.
Yeah,
I'm there with everybody. But does it ruin the entire season? No.
No.
But it's just frustrating, man. You want to see this team close strong, and if they're gonna lose, can we lose to I don't know, a good competitive matchup? Not give it up to a team that struggles to score without their top guys.
Tough, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. I'm seeing some more.
Wait, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
What type of negotiating were you doing?
Oh man, let me tell you something, man. Back in the day, this is before, all that sneakerhead hype it's such a turn off these days. I completely disregarded the sneakers app from that company that we're not even going to name because it's a complete waste of time and just complete hype. You're never going to get those kicks in the draw, okay? Now you got all these the bots and everything stealing all the kicks before you can get it. The game has just completely been watered down. It's terrible. I still got a closet full of kicks, half of stuff I haven't even rocked before. So I'm still fresh when I go out, if that is your concern. I'm always good.
Okay.
But back in the day, on the Ave, you used to be able to go from store to store, yo, how much are the Uptowns? And one guy might have them for 90. Next guy might have them for 80. Next guy might have them for 85. And then you can go from shop to shop. And you go to the shop, he's like, all right, I'll give you for 90. Be like, yo, I just talked to so-and-so S&D Underground. I can get him for 80. What's good? Meet me halfway. He might meet you halfway. Nowadays, forget about it, man. Forget about it.
Are you the guy claiming for flea markets to come back? Is that you?
Listen, then you go to VIM, you get you a fresh pair of jeans. Right? You might get you some bootleg iceberg stuff, or a bootleg iceberg shirt. You're fresh for the night. Ready. You might go to Amazoras or something. Ready to go. Like I say, you get your new Clue tape, maybe a DJ Big Mike. You hear the latest and greatest. You're rocking. In traffic on the way back home.
In traffic.
Yeah. But you're rocking in the car because you just got all the new tunes. You're fresh.
I love all the knockoff shirts on Canal Street.
Oh no, that wasn't me. Nah, you wouldn't find me there. You wouldn't find me there. I was not a Canal Street guy. Not at all.
Look, man, I wanted a Bape shirt so badly. I was like, all right.
Nick's Prime said bootleg iceberg is a no-go. He knows all about it. I never had anything bootleg iceberg. Never. All my iceberg was regular, man. You had to have the leather. If you feel the leather on the iceberg, there's a certain feel to the leather, man. You know you had some official tissue iceberg.
I was in college. I didn't have enough money. I was like, look, man, I'm not dropping hundreds of dollars on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Go to Canal Street.
$250 for the Wile E. Coyote patch. You had the Roadrunner on your joint. You paid $300. Oh Lord. Anyway, back to the Knicks. We just taking a trip down memory lane, man. Back to the Knicks. Let's go to Kenyon. Let's hear from Kenyon from Brooklyn. Hear what he got to say today.
Hey, gentlemen, good night. I just wanted to say something. We all interpret the game differently via the box score, right? So the Knicks and Wolves actually were even in free throws and three-pointers. So the game basically came down to Minnesota shot 71% in the first half. They finished shooting 61%, and everybody on the Knicks shot over 50%, except for Quickley, who missed 10 shots. So if you're looking at the box score, another thing too, I think the Knicks should be doing is, like, if you notice, Brunson can't guard an old man, which is crazy to me, and he should be held accountable for that. And you look at Mitch. Mitch should get more time because Mitch basically was a zero. He's the only one that did have a plus minus as a negative. Brunson was -8. But the thing is, if Mitch is on the court, maybe when Conley's just driving by Brunson all the time, maybe he could, block the shot, because they did drop to the basket. So my thing is like, we could all look at box scores differently. The Knicks lost by 6 points. Great performance by Julius Randle. I watched the watch-along, the play-by-play earlier on. JD nitpicking. The man dropped 57 points, but you're nitpicking like 1 or 2 plays. I mean, we're going to be all right, Knicks fans. Just chill out. But, yeah. So I say we all, interpret the box score differently.
Yeah. But the thing is and appreciate the call, Ken. Appreciate the call. Well, Kenyon, since you're here, man, your boy Julius dropped 57, man. We didn't hear anything about that. Oh, we lost him. Maybe he'll call back. It was Grimes guarding Conley for most of the night. They tried to put Brunson on Prince for the less mobile offensive player, and Prince went in with 35 points. So the plan didn't work. The plan did not work. So, it's tough. I don't know. Where else are you going to put him out there on the court? All right, if you don't want him on the point of attack against Conley, you put him in there against Prince. And some of the shots, I mean, he was still draped on Prince, and Prince was still knocking him down. Yeah,
tonight, it's tough because tonight's a night where really it comes down to interior defense, man. Because you stop the 68 points on the inside. If you have some shot blocking, whatnot, it could be a difference. But sure, they're not going over screens tonight. They're allowing guys to get open shots, get enough space to launch from 3. It's difficult, but look, man, it's just like one of those nights where a guy's going to go off.
Yeah.
As frustrating it is, it happens.
Yeah, it was one of those.
We just went through how some of the Knicks have done that too. It's not. Yeah. There's nights where it's just an anomaly.
Yeah.
Like, how did Taurean Prince having 35 points tonight? Is an anomaly.
Definitely did not see that on Prizepicks, man. Definitely did not see that on Prizepicks.
Didn't have it on my bingo card.
No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not, man. Let's take a look at the key stats of the night, man. Let's take a look at it. Let me get my cameras up, and let me get your camera up. Okay. The Knicks and Wolves key stats of the night, man, brought to you guys by Prizepicks. Yeah, a couple of them that knock off the screen. 68 points in the paint for the Wolves to 44 for the Knicks. One of the areas I also thought that we should have had more of an advantage was on the boards. Timberwolves are not a very good rebounding team, despite the fact that they got the Stifle Tower there in the middle. But we finished tied in that category. I thought the Knicks should have been able to win that battle there. 34 assists for the Timberwolves to 26 for the Knicks. And, this Timberwolves team's 14-24 from downtown, man. They shot 58% from beyond the arc, 50% from the Knicks, and 61% from the field for the Timberwolves overall to 56 for the Knicks. How'd you do tonight, man? I mean, what'd you think about the stats tonight? I'm moving ahead to Prizepicks already, but what'd you think about the stats tonight?
Oh, man. I mean, you look at this. These are stats that a Knicks team should win. I mean, you're shooting over 50% from 3, 50% from the field. That's a good night. But goes back to points in the paint. Yeah. You're looking at the turnovers. We had 17 total tonight. You can't have that. And we didn't win the rebounding battle. We were tied. The Knicks are usually good at winning the rebounding battle. So if you're going to give a team like the Wolves an opportunity to either get second chance points, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah. Not going to happen, man. Not going to happen at all. What else? On the I did talk about the turnovers, 17 turnovers for the Knicks, which led to 19 Timberwolves points. So on top of not being able to take care of the ball, that got the Timberwolves out in transition as well. And you're getting them easy buckets all night. Easy buckets all night. So tough game to try to win when you're trying to call back from behind. And even when they did, they still couldn't buy stops. So all the way around, it was just a tough night to climb back from. Tough night to climb back from, man. Where are we here? Still waiting for my prize picks here to finish loading up. Al, how'd you do on prize picks tonight, man?
Fortunately, I didn't get an opportunity to do prize picks tonight, so I was safe.
I'm still waiting on my teaser video to open up here. But while I wait,
did you do okay though? Can we get?
No, I did not. But I did not. But the key stats of the night, ladies and gentlemen, are brought to you guys by Prize Picks, man. Prize Picks, daily fantasy sports made easy for you first-time players. If you want to check it out, make sure you go to prizepicks.com and use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. Now, how do you play Prize Picks? It's very easy, man. You're just going to select between 2 to 6 players. You have a number of sports you can play to choose from now between the NBA, the NHL. You have the MLB on. You can do esports. There are a number of sports that you can play with. March Madness, soccer, all of that stuff. And you're just going to pick 2 to 6 players, and you're going to predict whether or not that player is going to do more or less than the given stat projection that Prize Picks has outlined for that night. All right, Al, so here's how it did. Well, it wasn't a great night for me. I went with RJ with more than 19 points. More than 19 points for RJ. Started the game off nicely, but obviously didn't finish in crunch time. Didn't play that much in the second half. And RJ finished with 13, so I didn't get that. Josh Hart, who has been a rebounding machine as of late, averaging 8 rebounds in his last few games. I went with Josh Hart with more than 7. Finished with 4. I went with Quentin Grimes in this game with more than 1.5 threes. He got 1 shot. He got 1 3. He knocked it down, and that was it for the night. I went with Mike Conley, though. Here's one I hit. Mike Conley with more than 5.5 dimes. No Anthony Edwards. Conley was going to have the ball in his hands and be that floor general to facilitate for his guys, and he got 10. More than 5.5 assists. And the last one I picked was Julius Randle with less than 25.5 points. And that was it for Prize Picks, ladies and gentlemen, man. Play to win, but play responsibly. Go to prizepicks.com and use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. I'm turning that off.
Woof.
I was expecting them to not even be close in this game. I was expecting a night off.
Mr. Don's with the proper CP emoji.
That's why we have it for the channel members. Yeah. I was expecting an easy night tonight.
Outside of comedy, you chose exactly everything that could possibly
that could go wrong. Everything
by miles.
By miles. I expected an off night. An easy night.
I feel you though, man. We've all been there. All right.
Yeah. I was expecting an easy night for these guys tonight. And boy, was I wrong.
I appreciate your confidence in the team.
Yeah. There it is, right? You guys wanted me to jump out the window and stuff like that? That's what I get. I jumped out the window on Prizepicks. I said, you know what? These guys aren't going to have to work for this tonight. This is easy. He can coast.
Cut that clip. We got CP saying he jumped out the window. Drop the Prizepicks part. We got it. We got it on tape.
Oh man. Yeah. Tough night of the Prizepicks, man. You know. But it is what it is. Hopefully somebody out there wants some money. All right, back to the phones we go, man. Let's hear from my guy. Ooh, the Toxic Boys are back. Jay from Florida in the building. Jay, what's good, bro?
Hey, what's going on, man? First and foremost, I just want to say congratulations on 60K.
I
thought
this,
for a long time.
This is a different Jay from Florida. Where in Florida are you, man?
This is a different Jay. Originally, I'm from Brooklyn, but I live in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, all right. This threw me off completely, but go ahead.
I know. I was like, damn, that's a good intro. You don't even know me.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea who you are, partner, but go ahead. I appreciate it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, again, congratulations on 60K and, continue success on that. Man, I got to tell you, man, this is, for me, I don't know if I'm overreacting, but this is the most disappointing loss this season, for me at least.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm more upset at. Julius not breaking the record, him dropping 57 and us losing to the Wolves without their top two players, IQ playing like crap in the fourth, the refs officiating. I don't know what is pissing me off more, but all I'm asking for, bro, please give us one of your famous CP monologues.
Yeah.
Cure the masses, bro. I'm hurting right now. We're hurting. We need something.
All right. Appreciate the call, man. Oh, man. Boy, oh, boy, did I get crossed up again on that one. And not in a bad way, but just, you know how you're expecting something out and then, like, you just go
totally different.
Totally different. Edgar, we got to put for that one, like, Jay from Florida, not that one. You know what I'm saying? That way I know.
Not that one.
Yeah, not that
Whoa,
one.
man.
No offense to that guy, but, Jay from Florida, he's an OG caller like that.
No offense to you, my guy.
Yeah, no offense
You're
to
just not that
this
Jay
newer
from
guy. Right. But, your familiarity. It's a familiarity thing. But no, as far as the loss, no, it's not. It's not doom and gloom, man. You get through this. You move to Miami on Wednesday. You're in Florida. You're in Fort Lauderdale. Go to the game. My guy, the rhyme animal Chuck D is going to be at the game. We got a lot of people there going to the game. Go to the game. Cheer the squad on. The Knicks fans will be heavy in there. 9 games until the playoffs. This is just one of those nights, man. This was just one of those nights. You just came off one of your best wins of the season on Saturday. It happens. It happens.
Oh, yeah.
It was an out-of-body experience for this Timberwolves team. I can guarantee you they don't have another night like this for the rest of the season without Anthony Edwards.
Imagine they finished off the season without Anthony Edwards.
And cracked the 4th seed in the West. But yeah, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't dwell on this one for too long. I think the effort will be better. They'll be woken up. They got smacked around tonight. This was good. To wake them up. Sometimes you got to get a little humble pie, and you bounce back.
This is what Josh Hart was talking about too, right? Getting too comfortable, right? So,
yeah.
Coming out, not playing tough defense when your coach is getting you prepared, saying, hey, we talked about this team being a good first quarter team. You got to play defense. That's being comfortable to me.
Yeah.
When you're out there, you're like, oh, they don't got Anthony Edwards. They don't got Cat. This should be one that we can lock up easily.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're playing pickup, man, and like you have like your teams just went on, like you just won 5 games in a row. You look at the next opponents, you're like, these guys look like a bunch of scrubs. Next thing you know, they're knocking down threes, they're doing everything. You're like, what just happened?
Yeah.
It happens to the best of us.
It happens, man. I wouldn't dwell on it, man. Shout out to Clutch B-Ball TV. Shout out to Noah, man. Just keep up the great work. Rough loss. $5 super chat. Shout out to Noah, man. Yeah. Why me on the Discord? Why me? Let's go. Why me on the Discord? Yep.
Yo,
how you feeling, bro?
what's good, man? Good evening, y'all. Yo, that Jay from Florida thing got to change, man. I was getting my tomatoes ready, and I was like, oh, that's not Jay. He sound a little different, so yeah.
Yeah, we got to switch that up, Edgar. We got to switch that up. We'll call him J2.
Tough loss, man. I'm mad about, some end game things. We got to tighten up at the end of the game, man. I mean, just give up the ball if you have to, but at the end of the day, man, congratulations to that man. He dropped 57. I know it was exciting to be in there, but we need those wins. We need those wins because it's like it means nothing. Like you drop all them buckets, and then we can't even really celebrate like that, man. But salute to y'all. Keep your head up. I'm still going 5, man. I'm still saying we 5. So let's get it, y'all.
Yeah.
Stay up.
Stay up, man. Stay up. Why me on the Discord? Some more sounds from the game. Let's hear from IQ on tonight's loss. Here's Immanuel Quickley on tonight's loss.
You guys, I mean, from the outside, some people might say no Anthony Edwards, no Karl Towns, and the Knicks lost. Like, how'd that happen? But in here, there's enough body of work where you guys can still be confident going into this last stretch, right? Like,
it's never as bad as it seems, never as good as beating the best team in the league when you got nobody. So it's always right in the middle. So you just try to stay even keeled. Do good, bad. You just try to put your head down, work, watch the film, and get better each and every day. It's a process, long season. 82 games, you're not going to play perfect all 82. So we definitely got to be better. No excuse for losing this game. Definitely should have won it. But you always got to move on to the next game.
All right. IQ saying stay even keeled, man. Stay even keeled. It's Block Nest Monsters. Just continue to fight, fellas. We live, we learn on to the next. So there's our guy, the Block Nest Monster, Mitchell Robinson. IQ staying even keeled. Yeah.
That's what you need to do, man, in these moments.
Yeah.
Stay even keel. 82-game season. You're not going to win them all.
Stay even keeled. There it is, man. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's get to Val from Jersey. Val, how you feeling?
How you guys doing?
Val, what's good, man? Long time, bro. How you feeling?
Long time, brother. But I just got a quick question for you guys. Why is it that whenever you notice RJ's getting ready to have a nice 50 or 40 piece, the coach makes sure Randle's in the game, but when Randle's going off, RJ gets benched? I'm just starting to think, like, maybe this coach just prefers Randle's development over RJ. And one last thing, shout out to my St. John's. I know you've been watching the media. Good night, man.
Yeah, Rick Pitino. Well, welcome home, Rick. Well, I mean, he was at Iona anyway, but yeah, well, welcome home, Rick, man. I like that for St. John's. Hopefully that this is a sign of things to come, sign of good things to come. You know, you get Pitino in there. They are claiming that they have some billionaire booster who's, you know, maybe pay some kids, get some NILs. That's what we need, man. We got to get New York back on track in college, man. Can't have NCAA March Madness going on. St. John's is never in it. Ever.
Iona's not good enough for you?
No. This is St. John's, man. Come on, man. It's Chris Mullin.
Manhattan College isn't good enough for you?
Give me a break. This is Chris Mullin, Mark Jackson, Ron Artest, the true warrior. We gotta get back. Get the Red Storm back. Carnesecca. Big East. That's what we're talking about here, man.
Just busting chops, man. We got to worry about the MAAC.
Yeah, St. John's been down bad for decades, man. What's going on here? We got to get back, man. Walter
What about
Berry,
Siena?
Chuck. Felipe Lopez. You know, that's what I'm talking. That's what we're talking about. We got to get the Johnnies back into the mix, man. Val's point on RJ. Look, it's one of those things. The coaches, it's a feel. It's who has it going, who doesn't have it going. The coach felt like closing with IQ and heart tonight, and RJ wasn't a part of that. It's tough because you needed stops. Nobody had it defensively, so it's tough. Definitely tough. Appreciate the call, Val. Oh, we got to go to our guy, Tom from Huntington. Tom, how you feeling, bro?
Gentlemen, fantastic work as always. Long time no speak. Want to give a shout out to you, the 60K. Congrats, belated on that.
Appreciate it.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Manscaped, Prizepicks, VIMs. You gave them a shout out earlier.
Yes.
They gave me some of my best gear back in the 90s.
I'm
So I got to
telling you,
give them a
man.
shout out.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, VIMs was
Yeah.
You get everything there, even glasses. It didn't matter. You get the mixtape with the glasses, and you're set for the night.
That's facts.
Exactly. As far as the game is concerned, it's one of those weird games. Like, the thing that bothers me, I'm not upset about it like that, but the thing that bothers me is that for a team that scored as many points as we do, we always have a hard time with the timely buckets at the end.
Yeah.
The timely shots. Like, I don't know. I think we only scored like 7 points in the last 3 or 4 minutes, something like that. I think Wally said something. I don't know. It scares me sometimes. You know what? I'm not gonna dig too deep into this game, because this is like one of those games where, you know, a team is missing their best player, but it just gives everybody else an opportunity to show out, and that's what some of these guys did. They didn't miss shots. So you know what? No big deal. Let's beat Pat the Rat on Wednesday.
Let's do it.
Let's go get back to the winning ways. Rapid Fire King, you already know the deal. Gentlemen, have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Well, if we take a look at the game log, you know, the guy who we've been used to taking these crunch time shots is our guy, Jalen Brunson, Captain Clutch. So let's see. Let's go to the fourth quarter here. 5 minutes to go. It's a 3-point game. Randle makes it 2. So they go from a 1-point lead to a 3-point lead. Let's see how many attempts Brunson got here. Brunson got his I believe this was like a turnaround jumper. This was a nice one. Knicks are up by 5.
Yep.
With 4:41 to go. And after that, he didn't get another. Oh, he gets another one. So that's 4 points in crunch time. Knicks are up by 2. And he misses a floater. They're down by 1 with 2 minutes left. So that's 3 shots. You got 3 shots. Randle took the most. It was one of those nights where it's, you know, Randle had the 57. He was the hot hand. I get it. Right? Like on most nights, I'd rather it be in 11's hands. Tonight, it was Julius's night. We had to live and die with what he was giving us. He had earned that. You know what I'm saying? He earned it.
No, absolutely.
He earned it.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they just didn't get it done. But it was the defense, man. It was the defense. The last Taurean Prince 3 from the left elbow was a dagger. Julius not being able to secure that offensive rebound, you know, extra effort by slow-mo, he got it. That was a dagger. Not being able to stop Taurean Prince's drive down the left baseline for an easy layup, that was a dagger.
Yeah.
The IQ foul on Mike Conley for the 3, that was a dagger. Like, those are tough plays, man. Tough plays. This game with a 5-point lead with 4 minutes left against this team, they shouldn't have needed all those clutch shots at the end. Take care of the ball. Get a stop. Play smart. They couldn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, look, you have well, they still had the same amount of turnovers between both teams in the fourth quarter, but it's poor defensive execution, poor offensive execution, just everything that could go wrong in the last couple of minutes of the game went completely sideways.
Yeah.
But that's where you go back. If you're Tibbs, you're like, okay, let's watch the film. Let's go back what we did wrong. Let's get prepared for Miami.
Yeah. True story, man. True story. And shout out to Tom from Huntington, man. You know, he's our guy, number 1. And number 2, he reps the Manscaped out. That is right. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. As you know, KFTV Postgame Lives is presented by Manscaped. And fellas, spring has sprung, and our friends at Manscaped have the best tools for some spring cleaning. They've already helped you tidy up all the nooks and crannies of your body's basement. But this year, Manscaped can help you get the perfect presentation on that beautiful face with the new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Make sure you look your best this spring by using promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Al, how's that beard hedger treating you, man?
Yo, man, this thing is beautiful. Look,
Yeah,
it makes
how's it
it's
treating you, man?
easy. The dial's right here.
There you
all
go.
right. So if you want, I'm going to try to see if you can see it. If you can see it right there.
Yeah.
It's got it down to 0.5. It goes all the way up to
20 different lengths on the dial. 20 different settings on the dial.
Yep. It goes by 0.5 millimeters. So it goes all the way from 0.5 up to 10.
Yeah.
For the lazy guy who doesn't want to have to worry about changing the blade all the single time, it's one blade. And as you see, it goes up and it comes back down.
Yeah.
So it's simple like that. Charging lasts an entire couple of days, honestly, if you don't have to buzz that long. But
yeah,
simple, clean, smooth shave. And they give you a brush too, man. They give you a brush, they give you a comb, they give the wax, they give everything to make sure that you take care of your beard, make it look nice and clean, give it that nice shine.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. So you got the beard hedger. I got the lawnmower 4.0. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There you go. This is all you need. Take care of the top, take care of the bottom. Zip, zap, zoom. You're good for a Friday night, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they tuned into KFTV. They heard people like, can you use the lawnmower on your face?
Right.
They're like, yo.
That was a question that
absolutely
like,
not.
You know, a lot of guys, some guys stepped forward. They were very brave and they were asking the question. You know, and sometimes you're like, I don't need to know all that. It's too much information. No testimonials here. But guys were concerned. So our guys at Manscaped stepped up to the plate. The R&D team was listening. We work hand in hand. They were listening and they say, you know what? We'll make a separate joint just for beards. And there you go. State of the art, 20 different settings, one blade, good battery life, waterproof. You Gucci, man. You Gucci. Then you got your lawnmower 4.0. You got your LED light. You can do it in the dark, whatever you're into. I mean, what more do you want, man?
Thank goodness they didn't put an LED light on this thing because they'll be blinding you. You're shaving, you're like, oh.
Yeah, right. Anyway, man, go ahead and check out the Beard Hedger kit at manscaped.com. Use promo code KFTV for 20% off plus free shipping. You get the kit, shampoo, conditioner, oil, the beard balm, all that good stuff, man. So shout out to Manscaped for lacing us up, man. All right? Okay, a couple more calls before we wrap up. Toussaint from BK. Toussaint, how you feeling?
I'm good. How y'all doing, man? Salute, Manscaped. Salute, KnicksFanTV.
Good, man.
Yo, I just wanted to say real quick, we need a little less on Mitch, man. A little less on Mitch. I'm hearing a lot of people saying Mitch didn't have it tonight. From what I'm seeing, man, I feel like he didn't play his best game, but I feel like coming towards the end of that game, bro, with that reset, even though Julius didn't get that rebound, I feel like having Mitch in the game, some sort of shot blocking presence is better than Hartenstein.
Yeah.
That's one. And I feel like he would have been able to at least make Taurean Prince double think about driving. Also,
yes.
Deuce McBride, I heard somebody say earlier, I feel like we could have had Deuce in for Grimes. If Grimes is just going to take one shot, I feel like Deuce could have came in, gave us a little bit more energy, chased Prince off of the three-point line, and just got him out his rhythm. All he had to do was miss one shot, bro. That's it. And yeah, that's all, man. Shout out KnicksFanTV. Shout out Cody Glock, man. Mitchie ain't no snitchy, man. So put respect on Mitchie Knicks, man. That's all I'm saying.
Do you guys know each other? I think Cody Glock's a BK too, man. Do you guys know each other? You guys hang out?
Nah, man. But it's the BK brotherhood, man. You just gotta show love, man. Mitchie, we gotta a little less on Mitchie, man. Mitchie did his thing tonight. I feel like if he'd have got a little bit more minutes, he'd have been able to show out. Even if he just contested that layup, we still had a shot to win this game or at least tie it.
Okay. Appreciate the call, man. Good to hear from you, bro.
Absolutely. Safety.
Right. Yes, sir. Toussaint from BK, man.
I don't know if you don't catch the halftime performances. Speaking of BK,
yeah.
They had Junior Knicks performance because I'm out here in Boston. I have League Pass, and if you have League Pass, you can catch all the halftime performances. Tonight it was Junior Knicks yet again, and it was Queen Me. The game was Queen Me. It's like it was Queen of the Court, 1-on-1. They had one high school representing each borough, and the BX won. Anna from BX won tonight.
Okay, that's what's up.
Final matchup was between I forget the young lady's name who was from Manhattan, but it was Manhattan against the BX.
Nice.
BX comes out the winner. So if you're from the BX, throw a BX into the chat. Stand up.
BX won tonight, no doubt. No doubt, man. Jay from the Lou, go ahead and close us out, man. That's a good closer. Jay from the Lou, what's good?
Oh, man, CP, Alex, man, it's all love, man. YouTube, always booming at work. I got y'all going, man.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm going to keep it rapid fire so y'all can go ahead and get to bed, man. Hey, it's been a good season for us, man. 9 games left, man. We're going to finish with the top 5, record in the East. I'm just hoping for us to get out of the first round. That's all I can hope for right now. It seems like we coming to the end, everybody getting tired, we beat up, but I just want them to be able to, push hard in the playoffs and just know that we had a very good year. And I don't mind when we got, over 5 guys in double digits in points. I just hope Mitch can be able to get open in the playoffs a little bit better. With that being said, I was going to say something about the whole Manscaped thing. I was the guy out here using the liners, trying to get himself together. I stopped doing that thanks to you guys. So I'm out here doing better in life. But,
no doubt, man. No doubt.
Shouts out to
Satisfied customer.
Shouts out to the squad, man. We did our thing. And, hey, just to let you know, Darius Miles did commit it to St. John's.
Yes.
So I did I did follow up with that. It is some registry up there, and that's a good thing with that program. I hope y'all do get it together. Hey, coming from the middle of the map, much love.
Yes, sir. Jay from the Lou. Appreciate it, man. One satisfied customer. Salute, man. He said he got his lawnmower 4.0 as a game changer, man. Sounds like a happy guy. That's what we do here, man. We make connections. No testimonials.
No testimonials.
Jay. No testimonials. You're our guy. We believe you. No testimonials. We believe you, man. We take your word for it, man. You always seem like an honest guy, stand-up guy. Pause. But Darius Miles was connected to St. John's once upon a time. We got to get the Red Storm back up to prominence, man. I'm tired of looking at all these tournaments. 64, 68 teams. And I got no horse in the race. I do root for all the Big East teams. When Nova's in it, I always rock with them. When Syracuse is in it, I always rock with them. Marquette. I always rock with all the Big East teams. I support all of them. But other than that, nothing to watch. We need St. John's back in there, man.
Same thing goes for Cuse, man.
Yeah. It's tough, but my guy Jason Spells, who I co-hosted with on SNY, made a good point. There's a lot of competition for talent now. It's not just different schools in the NCAA, right? Before it used to be like, well, they're not going to St. John's, they're going to Pitt, they're going to UConn, they're going to Xavier, Marquette. But now you have the G League, and you get in a bag. You have Overtime Elite, you get in a bag. You could go overseas now, you get in a bag. Maybe you want to go to the NBL, you get in a bag over down there in Australia. So there's so many different programs now, leagues to attract talent. Maybe those days are gone. I don't know. Maybe those days are gone, man. I don't know.
It's all about the incentive, right? What are you getting out of it? So do you want to go get an education, still get paid? You can do that. Are you just worried about getting paid? You have to take care of a family. I mean, we don't know everyone's life situations and why they're making certain choices, but gotta open it up, man. NIL should help. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah. And then the other thing is St. John's, it just doesn't have that vibe like other schools have, that campus vibe. It very much has that commuter school type of vibe. You know what I mean?
You gotta want to be in the city. You gotta want to be in the city and enjoy the city.
It's a little bit different.
It's not like going to LSU or Alabama.
Right. You go to those schools. You go to a Cuse. You go to a UConn. The school is the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
St. John's is it's just not like that, and you can't create that vibe. You just can't create that the other schools have, the Kentuckys and the Dukes. The school is its own city, so to speak. It's its own community.
Yeah.
St. John's is boring, bro.
With Pitino, who coached at Kentucky. He's coached at Louisville.
Yeah.
He did some time over in Greece for Panathinaikos. Now, help Iona. Now he's going back, not back, but he's going to St. John's. It's a cachet name right there.
Yeah.
Ain't no slouch when it comes to coaching basketball.
I wish him well, man. I want to see him do well, man. I always like Patino, bro.
I mean, Iona was pretty competitive. They made the tournament.
Yeah.
I don't follow them that closely, but I know they made the tournament a couple of times with him being the head coach. So if you could take that program there, what you can do with St. John's, especially being the city, to be an attractive destination.
Mm-hmm. Only coach to bring 3 different teams to the Final Four. Shout out to Travie Trav. True story, man. True story. Shout out to Rhyme Animal Chuck D as well. Let me salute the super chats. Shout out to Edgar, man. Great job tonight. Shout out to the new Jay from Florida. Not the toxic boy. The optimistic guy. He wanted us to sprinkle in some optimism. That's definitely not the Jay from Florida we know. So talk about 2 completely different people.
Are you telling me that there's a different rebrand going out there of the optimistic boys?
Well, I don't. Papa Left has been MIA, man. He's got some life changes going on.
Does that mean we're gonna get a Jay from Florida, a Papa Right?
I don't know what's happening with the Toxic Boys. I think they need a rebrand. I think they do need a rebrand. Things are going too well right now. I think they got a rebrand.
What would be the opposite of that then? Like for Ari then? If you got Ari from Manhattan, is it Ari from Queens? Ari from Staten Island?
Ari from Pleasantville, New Jersey. Oh man, I don't know. It's from Toxic Boys. They got to rebrand to like the Homers or something. The Homers. Yeah, the Homers. That's it, man. That's it. All right. Shout out El Capitan, $5 super chat says they saw no Edwards and no Cat and said we don't want to play no D. That's what happened. This is why we aren't ready for the top 4 seed. Jod Knight, $10 super chat says LOL. Knicks fans chill. This is why we deserve the bad vibes. Misery loves company. Fire Tibbs, play better defense. That's why we lost. Can't let mid players like Prince go off. It's true. Rhyme Animal Chuck D, $20 super chat says JD asks everybody at the top of the quarter about nerves. I simply rated a 10 on nervous overconfidence. I'm tight, just tight. Knicks Nation salute. Cardiac Knicks, man. $11 Canadian super chat from TS says any chance you think the Cavs move up? They really could win out the remaining soft schedule. Tonight's loss was just shooting variance. Can't win them all. People got to chill. Let's go Knicks. Anything's possible, man. They do have a very easy schedule. But Philly is winning. They won 9 in a row. I don't know if they won tonight against the Bulls. Let's take a quick look at things. Real quick.
Bulls won in double overtime, 109-105.
Okay.
So now Philly's back in the 3rd spot, and Boston moves up to number 2.
Boston moves up to 2. Okay, so it's tight. It is tight. And
the Knicks are 3 games behind Cleveland, while 2 games in front of the Nets, and 3 games in front of the Heat.
Yes. Knicks are 2 games. 2 games in front of the Nets, 3 games behind Cleveland. Cleveland is 4 games behind Philly with 9 to go. And the Knicks are 3 up on the Heat with 2 games left against the Heat. Wednesday's game is important. Very important. Very important. So, as these guys said, man, forget about tonight and move on to Wednesday, man. Move on to Wednesday. Al, great show. TM, all the mods. Chuck, great show. Edgar, great show. Great job by everybody, man. Remember, go to KnicksFanTV.com to sign up for the giveaway. We are giving away an authentic Jalen Brunson jersey, man. So you don't want to miss it. Make sure you guys go and sign up for that. Share that with a friend. And make sure you guys tap in, man. We are giving back to the people. Manscaped.com, promo code KFTV. With 20% off plus free shipping, man. Get your beard hedger kit. Get your lawnmower 4.0. Summertime is coming, so you got to get right, fellas. Don't be out there lacking. All right, go to Prizepicks.com. Use promo code KFTV for an instant deposit match of up to $100. And if you see Julius Randle over 25.5 points, you probably want to take it. Don't be like me tonight. All right? And remember that this show's available in audio podcast format, man. All the major podcast platforms, so no reason to miss it. Shout out to the replay gang. See you guys Wednesday. play-by-play live, post-game live. We are there. We are everywhere. Number one show for the fans by the fans. CP Alex JD. We out of here. Peace.